Hey Scrappy friends, it's Audrey. Thanks for joining me for day 11 of the Summer Scrappin series. We are in the middle of week 2. My two guest designers today are Christina Sorge and Cheryl Ashcraft, so please go check out their channels linked below. And I am also very happy to be participating in the Altenew new scrapbook collection, Enjoy the Ride release in Blog Hop. They have all kinds of prizes you can win from hopping along to the different blogs. I will link my blog below. So I thought I'd give you a quick peek at some of the pattern papers here. Lots of gorgeous prints, lots of things to fussy cut, some beautiful leaves and flowers, and these backgrounds papers are kind of like a watercolory, artsy paint look, which I love because it takes the mixed media out of having, you don't have to do the mixed media in the background, it's already there. And then there are some cute die cuts, and then some floral and leaf die cuts, chipboard. Oh, I forgot to show you the washi tape. There's washi tape as well, and some letter thickers too. So, I mean, these papers just scream to be fussy cut. So, of course, I'm going to go at it here with the fussy cut. And I decided that for a change, I'm going to go with a dark background. I really love this background. I love the bits of green in it. It's a really kind of like pine color, so that pine green, and just different, and it really makes these other bright colors pop. So I'm going to use a photo of a little hike we took. Actually, it was this year, I think. Yeah, it was this year. And I'm going to just use one photo, but I'm going to fussy cut out a whole bunch of these leaves and flowers to go on my layout. So you can see the first leaves I cut out. They're very dark, and they're almost the same color as the background, but I kind of liked that, and I kind of just thought it was kind of neat just to have that other layer of design and texture, but it kind of fades into the background, but it still looks kind of cool. So there's my photo, and I am going to mat it, I think, on this pinkish pattern paper. And because these fussy cut bits are, I mean, they're not super large, but they take up a good portion of the page, it's kind of easy just to layer them over your photo and make little clusters, and they just work really nicely together. So I thought I'd bring in a little pop of that light blue too, because I love how it picks up the blue a little bit in my photo. And then I just went through and started pulling out some bits and seeing what else I wanted to add here. So I'm going to glue my photo down onto this mat so it's not moving around too much. And I was debating on whether or not I wanted to do some mixed media on this background. But what I decided to do instead is something, I don't really ever know if I've ever done this before. I'm going to, in lieu of actually doing mixed media, I'm going to use this washi tape that kind of looks like it has mixed media, that it's been made with mixed media, some paint strokes there. So I'm just going to tear off random lengths of washi tape, and I'm kind of making a shape here, so it's kind of matting my photo, and I love the way it looks because it's not too standoffish from the background. Some of the colors actually blend in, but it adds just, it kind of picks up on the blue in the camera and a little bit of the yellow and the greenish, so I just think it really adds a nice spot for my photo to kind of nest there. And you can see I just scattered my leaves and flowers back in. So I'll do a lot more fussy cutting of things here. And I'm looking, this piece of pattern paper has these same flowers, but they're much smaller. And I love to use little tiny bits scattered around the page. So along with my large clusters. So I'll cut out some of these smaller ones as well. Oh, by the way, I realize I have a pack of the die cuts. So a lot of the shapes are in the die cut pack. But the ones in the die cut pack have a white border, which is totally fine. But for this page, because it had such a dark background, I didn't really want to use all the things with the white border because I just wanted the colors to stand off the background. So that's why I decided to fussy cut all of my leaves and flowers instead of using the die cuts because they have a white border. I mean, no big deal. I think if I used a lighter colored background, you know, the ones with the white border would be fine. So I am going to put my title nestled over here between these two clusters. You can see I added a little piece of washi on the left too, just to kind of I don't know, draw your eye across the page there instead of just having the one cluster on the right of the page. And I will add in my alphas here that say 3 Fall Woods. I realize the title is a little bit dark, again against the dark background, but I kind of like this. I usually use a lot of bright colors and white backgrounds, you know, like bright teals and bright yellows, which I have in this page, but it's just not on the background. So this was kind of a new adventure for us this year. We went to a new, well, it's not new, but it is a recently acquired piece of land that was put in part of the land trust here that they opened to the public, and it has these gorgeous waterfalls. So we went, actually, I don't even remember when this was, May, maybe? Yeah, it must have been May. And we had a wonderful time. So it was such a pretty place to go. So there's some more of those dark leaves that, again, I'm just tucking under there because, yes, it blends into the background, but it kind of fills up some space, and I just like the way that it looks against the dark. So I'm going to go through with some splatters of this really, this bright blue, which matches that camera really, really nicely. I just thought I wanted a little, on the dark background, some light sprinkles of paint look nice. And you can see that I forgot to mention, I punched a heart on the left that matched the photo mat that I put on there because I felt like I needed to bring that pink in another place. So just a little pop of that pink on the left with a heart kind of helps balance that out a little bit. And I often will just leave the tips of, when I'm using leaves or flowers, I'll just leave the tips of the leaves or flowers loose so that I can kind of fold them a little bit to give them a little bit more texture or just a little bit more dimension. And I'll put my photo down. I love the washi tape thing with the background. I might try that more often with trying to find some washi tape that kind of looks like it's mixed media, and then just use that instead of actually doing mixed media. So I'm not going to go overboard with embellishments because I feel like the flowers are pretty large and in charge here, as the leaves do. So I'll just continue tucking these under the photo. And I really don't do too much more here. This is kind of a quick and easy, I mean, besides the fussy cutting part, but kind of quick and easy layout. I have a little label in the top of the photo that kind of matches the blue in the camera, and I'll put a little chipboard piece over there, and that pretty much does it. I just trim off my bottom strip, and there is my finished page. I of course added my journaling as well. But this is a super fun collection, such really pretty colors, lots of awesome things to fussy cut, florals and leaves, and some nice artsy backgrounds, which is great. So you can go check it out on the Altenew website, and also check out my blog, which I don't often link to and post to, but you can see my blog link below and hop along with the blog hop for your chance to win prizes. Please also check out Cheryl and Christina's pages today as well. Stay scrappy, friends. See you soon.